Hi. So, I was talking with my daughter. I told her about the different people I've been contacting, people I've been reaching out to. And it's interesting because I've been reaching out to people who seem like that they're contrary, but they're not really contrary, and I know that. You know, there's a fight with inside of the Democratic Party for control of the Democratic Party right now, and on that fight, there's two sides to that. You know, there's not just one. There's two sides to that. I chose to contact Kamala Harris. I didn't choose to contact the Biden team. I chose to contact Kamala Harris. And I reached out to Fox News too, because I got a story to tell. And this is right up their alley. I mean, it's valid news. You know, there's a downside to the things that are coming. We're about ready to enter in a period of time where there's going to be some pretty extreme social engineering. I see in this fight, and I don't really have anything to lose. There's a lot of people around me that got a lot to lose. I don't really have anything to lose. I'm only going to gain from this. I mean, the marijuana legislation, we're going to get weed for our vets. That's going to make my life easier in a way that I can understand and is tangible for me right now. There's going to be more protection for people during the coronavirus pandemic. That's good for saving lives. I'm Antifa. I want to see people live. Even if they're old people. Even if they're people you think should die. Yeah, I want to see those people live. You know? I'm all for people living. People living's like, that's good work. That's redirecting to the place that really matters. You know, so there's positivity that's going to come out of this. You know, the billionaire plan, the Ice Cube shit, all everything they're talking about. I'm going to tell you straight up that when you start offering middle class homes, like the shit that's in these suburbs where I live right now, and this is pretty much exclusively middle class, man. You know, when you start making houses like this, that are middle class houses, people have to pay professional incomes. If you start making those competitive, you look at it. So you make a loan for zero interest, and then you protect that insurance like the VA loan, same kind of idea. And all of a sudden, you have African American family living in your neighborhood that's paying $800 for the same exact thing you're paying $2,000 for. And that's how we begin to desegregate our people. That's how we continue to desegregate our people. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. And anybody who does resist that, I'm wondering why. What's wrong with the people around you where you don't want to have a block party? You know, are you really stuck up? Is that what it is? We got a bunch of stuck up people here that fucking don't want to include other people. Is that what it is? Because we're talking about standards of living for people. And you know, it's just who I am, and I've been insistent. I'm gonna be insistent on this if I ever have an opportunity to work with Kamala. And that is that if we're gonna do anything, you know, I would like to see Maslow's needs addressed from the bottom up. Let's make sure we all have safe water. Let's make sure we all have safe food. Let's make sure we all have safe shelter. And then when we have safe shelter, we can start talking about how we're going to go ahead and engineer the rest of this. And you talk about being able to compete for jobs. Well, you know, those people who used to be felons, those people who used to all shit all over and fucking exclude from your communities, they're going to actually be able to get a job now. That's not a bad thing. So there's good things that are going to come out of this. I don't like all the controls, man. And for me, that shit don't work because I'm a non-compliant, and I'm always going to be a non-compliant. You try bringing that shit up on my fucking doorstep, I'm going to fight back all the time. That doesn't mean that I don't have the same kind of ideas. And what I'm not going to, maybe I'm already willingly doing what you want me to do. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. So there's good things that could come out of all this. I get to sit down and write my statement, and now if I can have a government record of how my life was fucked by the war on drugs, man. And I got some shit I could say about that, man, especially with the PTSD and fucking how I needed that. And I was suicidal at the time. Motherfuckers in this society were hard as hell on me, man. It scared me fucking straight. But you know what that did? It repressed me. It repressed my emotions. It made me live a different life so some other motherfucker could be happy rather than me working through the shit I needed to work through to become a mentally healthy human being. It set me back like in big ways. And now I finally have a place where I've broken through with all this, you know? And yeah, the people around me that want to create this whole record with all these bad names and shit, but all of this shit, and I'm just going to fucking destroy these motherfuckers in court. All of this shit can be explained as an unreported rape and the pathology that follows from all of that. Any motherfucking thing you want to say that makes me sound like a motherfucker, I can point back to that one exact moment, and I'm going to just call you. Why you blaming me for my rape? Why you shaming me for my rape? What the fuck is wrong with you, motherfucker? Who are you? And why are we hearing your words? And you know, straight up, like that. I got me. You know, fucking pot for the people. Start getting my shit through the VA. Yeah. Want more money for people? Want fixed incomes? Programs for people who are getting shocked out. Fucking people money so people can fucking continue their unemployability and their futures aren't fucking driven by some other motherfucker's need to get their economy going. I mean, I get it. I understand. I understand everybody around, they say, well, you know what, here's the thing. Well, you know, it's, the coronavirus isn't really that big of a deal. Only 99% fucking recover. It's fucking, you're not going to kill. Yeah, I'm Antifa, man, and I'm telling you, those people that it does kill, those old people and shit, man, those people, you don't really give a fuck about their lives. I actually do. So we have just like a difference of opinion as far as all that's concerned, and I'm going to go ahead and represent my interests, and you can represent your interests, and may the victor arise from the ashes. That's just how it is. And I'm going to be like that all the way up until the end there. And that's just who I am. So, you know, the future, it ain't so bad. What I'm talking about is rights. I'm talking about American rights. I'm talking about our Constitution. I'm talking about our freedom. Those are all what's really at stake here, and that shit matters to me just as much as all that other stuff does. It's all important. It's not just one or the other thing that's important. It's all of it that's important. So that's my take, you know. For now, my take of now. Here we are now. And catch you later.